Welcome to the Radiant Life podcast. I am your host, Tatiana, and I am a master mindset coach, and I'm obsessed with empowering you to live and create your best life possible. If you're looking to uplevel your mindset, life, happiness, and success, then you are in the right place. My goal with this podcast is to help you see the potential within yourself, to be able to break the limiting beliefs and habits that are holding you back, and to help you feel inspired to get clear with who you are in order to create the life you desire. Thank you so much for listening. Now let's get into today's episode. Hello and welcome to the Radiant Life podcast. I cannot believe we're on the 50th episode. Like, what? And by the time this is released on Monday, it's also going to be my birthday. So, yes, go give me a birthday shout out. But really, though, no better time than now to do a giveaway for all of you loyal listeners who I appreciate so fucking much. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be here recording the 50th episode and doing what I love. So I've decided for the giveaway to prize someone a free coaching session with me. This is about a 60 to 90 minute coaching session where we can dive in deep with whatever you may be struggling with or need guidance and clarity on, whether that's clarity with yourself, business strategies if you want to start one, or maybe you already have one and you're like, I need some different ways to make more moolah, or maybe you got life problems bleeding into your business, because that happens. Whatever it is, there's no limitations on what we can talk about within this coaching session. I'm here for you. So how do you enter this giveaway? All you need to do is to write an Apple iTunes review. And before you submit it, you need to take a screenshot of it and send it to my email, tatianacutofitness@gmail.com. The link to the email is in the show notes below. And you will also get a little gift, a little manifestation, meditation, just thanking you for the review, but you will also be entered into the giveaway. And if you're sitting here like, I've already submitted a review, first of all, thank you so fucking much. I appreciate you. And I'm not sure if Apple allows you to write more than one. If it does, you know the drill. Just write one more. I appreciate you. But if not, take a screenshot of the review you have already submitted and submit it to my email, and you will be entered into the giveaway. And any bonus entries, because I love bonus entries, is for anyone who screenshots this episode that's going to be fucking fire. Tag me on Instagram. You will get additional entries for the giveaway. So pause this right now. Go do it before you forget, and then come back and listen. All right? Well, thank you guys so much. Now let's just get into today's episode, talking all about the 5 keys to confidence. Because who doesn't want to feel confident? Am I right? And I get asked all the time, like, Tati, how are you so confident? How do you have the guts to do what you do, to show up online, to speak on podcasts, to put yourself out here, right? I mean, it wasn't always natural. As a little child, it was before, society projects their beliefs and fears in. But there's a lot I had to overcome, unlearn, release a lot of baggage to now step into who I am now as an adult. So let's get into it, because you deserve to feel confident in every which way of your life. So before going into the 5 keys, the 5 steps to building out your confidence, let's shift your mindset. Let's shift your perspective here, because at the end of the day, it starts with you. No one is going to do it for you. No one is going to give you the confidence. It's all you. You got to take responsibility for that, right? And the first thing, it's not a step, but I guess you could count it as a step. It's changing the mindset. Instead of saying, when I have X, I'll be confident. When I lose 10 pounds, I'll be confident. When I have $100,000 in the bank, I will be confident. No. Confidence comes from within. It's who you are. It's who you be. It's how you show up in life. It's like I said in a previous episode, number 17, the number 1 philosophy I live by. Go listen to that. You must be, do, then have. How would someone who is already happy and confident, someone who has what they want, show up? And how can you begin to embody that now, before the physical results come? You feel me? So let's just, understand that now. Okay? Now, the first number 1 tip, key, is to change the way you talk to yourself. You got to be your own hype woman or man. Like I said, no one is going to do this for you. It's like when people say, how can you receive love or even give love when you don't even love yourself? Oof, stings, right? Because that used to be me. That literally used to be me. You can't rely on others to be confident. That shit comes from within. And it starts with the way you speak to yourself. Are you speaking poorly? Are you speaking negatively? Are you putting yourself down? Are you hyping yourself up? You speak worse to yourself than your worst enemy. I probably assure you that, right? We beat ourselves up for everything. Oh my God, I forgot to take the trash out. I forgot to fucking do the dishes. I forgot to email the coworker. All of these things, we beat ourselves up. What is that doing? We beat ourselves up for things we did in the past. Oh, I wish I did that. I wish I didn't do that. Oh, all of these things. We're so mean to ourselves. And if you wouldn't say something to your mom, your sister, your loved one, why the fuck are you saying it to yourself? And if you need to learn how to stop end this negative self-talk, go reference episode number 18. I talk about it there. Of course, it takes time and it takes, little progressive steps to change the way you speak to yourself. But the first thing to do is become aware of it. So right now, how are you speaking to yourself? Take a second, think about it. Oh, dang, I was a little rough to myself, right? Yeah, it's okay. We're human. But let's shift this now that you have awareness to it. Write a list of the good things you have, do, versus your flaws so you can speak them out, right? Write a list of affirmations and speak them to yourself every fucking morning to remind yourself who you are and who you're becoming and attach feeling to it. This is what I do. It's what I have my clients do. This takes work, you guys. Every time you catch yourself saying or thinking something negative, list 3 to 5 things you love about yourself that are positive. Train your brain to speak loving, positive, empowering things to yourself. Because how are you going to feel confident when you're talking shit to yourself? You're not, right? Like, who would feel confident? Think about that. Think about you talking to your friend. And why would they feel confident in themselves if you keep putting them down? That's what you're doing to yourself. Okay? So number 1 thing, change the way you speak to yourself. Number 2, be a woman or man of your word, right? How many times do you say you're going to do something and you don't do it? You make up an excuse. It's not important. It's not a priority. Stop telling yourself you're going to do something and then not do it. What is that doing, right? Most people commit more to others than themselves. You should be your number 1 priority. And when you say you're going to do something and you're not, what do you think that's teaching your subconscious mind? That you don't trust yourself, you're not a woman or man of your word, that it's not important, it's not a priority, whatever it is, you're not doing what you say you're going to do. And how you do the small things is how you do the big things. You must follow through with what you say. The thing is, imagine how your life would change and how you would show up in your life when you're a person of your word. You do what you say you're going to do. Like, just think about that. If you're like, yeah, I do what I say I'm going to do, how can you not feel proud and confident within yourself, right? If you want to learn a little bit more about this, go to episode number 29, train your brain to do what you say. Because again, confidence comes from showing up for yourself and doing what you say you're going to do, aka follow through with it. We're adults here. Like, how many times do you feel so fucking good when you do the chores, the tasks on your list? You feel good, right? You're like, hell yeah, I was productive. I'm proud of myself. I did it. Exactly. Build a confidence by trusting yourself and doing what you say you're going to do. Remember, how you do the small things is how you do the big things. If it starts with you making your bed in the morning, do it. Make your bed. Literally, if you don't make your bed in the morning, you need to be making your bed. Like, no negotiations, right? But do what you say you're going to do. Build that confidence within. Build that trust with yourself. Third thing is focus and take inspired action. If you do not have goals, or if you are not working towards something every day, how is that making you feel inside? Not good, right? You're just coasting through life. Because without goals and directions, that's exactly what you're doing. You're settling and you're coasting through life. And what are you doing? Are you expecting for that $1 million to fall into your lap? It ain't going to happen that way, right? It's like a car or a boat without a destination. where the fuck is it going to go? It's just going to drive aimlessly for no reason, maybe run out of gas, and then what, right? You need to have a destination. You need to have goals. You need to have something to wake up and work for every day. So write goals. And when you write the goals, you'll become the top 5 to 10% successful people, because not many people do this. But from there, you need to stay focused and you need to take the inspired action to fulfill them. And yeah, you might have some big goals and you might have a lot of things you need to do. So I encourage you just to do one thing a day. Just do that 1% more in everything you do. And eventually it'll add up to 5 to 10 to 15% as you add more and more each day. Work out for an extra minute. Save an extra dollar. Reach out to like 3 to 5 more people for your business. Go the extra mile. Imagine how good it feels inside when you are productive and you are showing up as the best person of the best version of yourself. You're seeing the results. And when you see the results of the actions and the focus that you're doing, what does that mean? Hashtag confidence. Because you're seeing the results. Work out that extra mile. Run another half mile, right? Watch the weight shred off. Ooh, you're feeling good. Reach out to 5 more people a day. Ooh, more leads, more money for the business. You're feeling fucking good. You're feeling fired up. And on top of the whole, the way you speak to yourself, being a person of your word, you're going to feel 10 times on fire. You feel me? I hope so, because I'm fired up on this episode. 4th thing. You guys might not like this one. You need to get comfortable. You need to become comfortable getting uncomfortable. And you need to overcome that fear. Because I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you here. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has fear. We all get uncomfortable. I don't care if you're sitting here like that's not true because, so-and-so is a millionaire and they have everything. They must not be uncomfortable. They must not have fear. Everyone has fear. Everyone does. Everyone has a threshold of where their comfortability is at, right? The difference between those who are successful and those who are not are those who are successful face their fears and they still go for it. They still do what they need to do even when they're in uncomfortable situations. Because fear is just showing up when you're on the right path. It's showing up because it's, new territory for you. And there's going to be growth on the other side. When you feel that fear and you feel that resistance, it's because it's uncomfortable, uncertain territory. And it's your ego coming out with all these thoughts and sayings and what ifs and oh my God. Your ego is trying to just keep you safe because that's its job. And it's okay. Thank it. Welcome it. But let it sit down so you can step into your highest self, because on the other side of that resistance and fear is transformation and reward. Let me say that again for you. On the other side of that resistance and fear is transformation and reward. And when you feel and you experience that transformation and reward, there is confidence because you are proud for how you showed up. You are proud for overcoming it. And how can you not feel confident and proud of yourself? Fear and faith are the same things. They both relate to the unknown. They both relate to the uncertainty of the future. The difference between fear and faith is your choice on what emotion and what you're going to give power to. You get to choose what's going to lead you. And let me just give you a little hint here, you guys. Always choose faith. When you choose faith, you're trusting God, universe, higher source. You are trusting the divine. And when you have trust, you know that whatever is meant for you will come to you and you will attract more good. If you let fear, you're going to sit in a lower vibration. You're going to allow negative and more fearful things to come, and you're probably going to get paralyzed and won't go after what you need to go after. Choose faith, overcome the fear, and get comfortable being uncomfortable. And the 5th and final thing, 2, being confident, is celebrate yourself and your wins, small wins, big wins, all the wins. We're human, and so our minds are designed to seek more. It's how our subconscious mind is, because there's always more to learn, to grow, to do. But before we accomplish more, we need to take a step back and we need to celebrate how far we have come. And remember the small little wins, the small victories. I don't care how small they are, because small things add up day by day. Start in the morning. If you feel like you have nothing to celebrate right now, celebrate that you're awake right now. Celebrate that you're listening to this right now. Celebrate that you didn't press snooze, that you made your bed, that you did the laundry, that you went to the gym, that you showered. I don't care what it is. Celebrate the small things. Stack them up. Because when you focus on winning, you win more, versus when you focus on losing or what you haven't done, you're going to continue to focus on what you've lost, what you haven't done. What you focus on expands. So if you want to win and you want to feel good, focus on the small wins. Focus on what's already making you feel good. Because at the end of the day, confidence comes from within. It's the stories you tell yourself, the beliefs. It's how you show up for yourself in your day-to-day life. And it's already in you. It's already there. Now it's your job to use these tips to unlock the door and to step into that power. We all have it. We just got to unlock it and welcome it. And if you're looking for more guidance on building up your confidence in yourself, gaining clarity on who you are, what you want in life, your purpose, maybe you have some more baggage to work through in order to step into this true power of yours, feeling confident as fuck, then I invite you to apply and join my signature 4-month group coaching program, Embrace Your Radiance. It's starting September 13th, and we will be now accepting applications by the time this episode is released and you're listening to it. So if this podcast resonated with you, if you want more of this high vibe energy to feel confident as fuck in yourself, in your skin, in your life, this program is for you. It's a small container, so spots are limited. But I will put the link to apply in the description box below. You can send me a message if you have any questions, but this will be the last round of 2021. So what better way to end this year and to step into 2022 feeling the best you ever have, the most aligned and the most confident? The time is now. It's the only time we do have is right this present moment, right now. So if that sounds like your cup of tea and you're ready to take it to the next level and you're ready for some transformation and to step into your power confidently, go ahead and apply with the link in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope this has fired you up to make some changes, to start feeling confident in yourself because you're worthy of it and you're deserving of it. Thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget about the giveaway. Don't forget to go write a review, take a screenshot, send it to my email. And if you want those bonus entries, or if you just loved this podcast so much, make sure you take a screenshot, post it on Instagram, tag me, and just know that I appreciate you so much for listening. You guys, I can't believe we're on the 50th episode. I can't believe when you're listening to this, it is my birthday. It's going to be a good year, you guys. And just remember, you're worthy of the confidence. You're worthy of all that your heart desires. And sometimes it's just taking that next step, getting uncomfortable and doing things that you've never done before. And that is okay. Remember, there's transformation and reward on the other side. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you're fired up to build that confidence within yourselves. I'm excited to look over your applications and the giveaway entries. And just thank you so much for all of your support. I will see you all on the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with me and write an Apple iTunes review so I can keep the good stuff coming your way. If you aren't following me already, you can find me on Instagram at Tatiana_Kuto. I appreciate you so much and cannot wait to see you in the next episode. In the meantime, continue to shine bright and embrace your radiance.